Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your Sunday daily dose of skill. And today, fellas, we are going to play with a T-55A. This is the game which I had yesterday, and in fact, yesterday it was very terrible start of the stream, but the games when I switched to the Rus server, oh boy, they was very good, and we managed to get the third mark of excellence on T-55A, which is always nice. So, fellas, in this map, in counter-attack, when the base is over there, right, you can get quite some use by pushing like this to this position over there. I mean, look at those shots on the move, it's just crazy. By the way, I just blocked the ally. I did not meant to do that, but shit happens, and not much what I can do right there, right? It just happened. Anyways, fellas, look what we are doing in this position over there, right? I am trying to play in the light line, in the light dip, or however you are saying that, ditch over there, and I am trying to get maximum use of all this. I can tell you that it's going to be quite interesting, and yeah, gun handling is working extremely well with us, with this vehicle in this game. But boys, oh boys, look what kind of use you can get and what can you do from this position over there. So listen, if you are spawned here with a light tank, medium tank, right, you can get quite some use by going aggressively like this, and after that there is this beautiful bush where you can play, right? And then if people is going YOLO on you like this Panther is doing, he is going to take one for the team, obviously, if you are having the support. But usually, fellas, when you are playing over there is plenty of the sniper schnitzels which is sitting around this area, and you are getting quite some support. And right here, look at this, like 2 minutes of the game, like literally 2 minutes of the battle, we have solid 4.6 thousand. Speaking about mark of excellence, we have 3.6 because I think our base is on tracking damage right here, just because we killed the Jet Panther. But I believe you get the point and you understand this, so I don't need to explain anything anymore. And right here, look, this is the perfect example how you are working in this bush. You don't need to overpeak right here. And by the way, if you are wondering why I was not getting assisting damage before, it's just because this black dog, he can't see that himself, right? And as you can see, this kind of stuff is working beautiful. And speaking about the beautiful stuff, Oho is going through the middle of the field. You know what that basically means, fellas? Oho is going to take one for the team, and he is going to cry in the corner. Well, hashtag never lucky for Oho. And right here I'm moving in front just to keep this guy spotted. And even though I have open shot right here, I'm not thinking about shooting because our guys is going to kill him. So why not? Also, I mean, why would I shoot him? It's just simply not worth it, right? And look at this beauty. The almighty Sue is in the middle of the nowhere in some kind of bush. I mean, I can expect the light tank over there, even medium tank, but tank destroyer, really? This guy is going to start taking one for the team right in a second. So fellas, if you are trying to push aggressively over there, keep this in mind. Sniper schnitzels can sit in the kilo 1 here next to the red line, or alternatively they can sit in that bush where that Sue is sitting. But once again, whenever you are getting spotted in this position, right, well, let's get real, fellas, there is pretty much no escape for you, and you are sitting in the shithole. And only one thing what you can do, you can complain about your actions in a way like the Su-100 did, right? And we are keep going just like this, fellas. Now let's try to figure out who is spotted. 4 guys is spotted over there and 2 guys is spotted over there. There is still a couple of guns which never ever was spotted, right? So keep this in mind. Anyways, our black dog is moving through the open field right there, and I'm trying to keep quite a big distance from the people which is playing around this area, so I will not get spotted over there, right? And now the gun is starting to show a big fat middle finger just like this. Unfortunately, that was a perfect shot miss, but hey, what can you do? We hit quite some beautiful shots over there, so I definitely cannot complain. And now I loaded hits for the 279, and he is eliminated out of the game. The next shot after this is going to be AP, and look at this object as I thought that this shot is going to miss for sure, but as you can see, it was not the case. And look at this beautiful battle, fellas. T-55A game like nothing. 5,000 damage, 3.7 thousand assisting tracking damage, and we are not done yet. We can get way more than that. Obviously, I did not mean to track this guy, but shit happens, right? You cannot escape from this kind of stuff. Sometimes you are aiming bad, or I am aiming bad, and we are not hitting where we want to, so keep this in mind. By the way, if you would pay attention over there, there is a Scorpion which never ever was spotted, and Su-130 which have roughly 500 hit points, I assume. So let's see what we can do in the end game situation right there. Obviously, speaking about enemy team, they did not have too much team. By the way, I said he had 500 hit points, my bad, he is full. And look at the Scorpion. First time spotted, he had 430 hit points left or something. You know what happened? Looks like people was blind shotting this guy, and he simply took one for the team. So fellas, what I want to do today, and what I wanted to do today, I wanted to show you this beautiful game and explain how everything is working in this map, at least in the counter attack, right? When you are playing in the north spawn, there is very sexy position over there where you can get a lot of use, right? And it's just working glorious, it's just godlike, okay? Because when you are using this bush properly, like you saw me doing that just by exposing just tiny bit of myself, it's very hard to hit the blind shots when you are sitting over there, and it's just beautiful. And after that, if enemies don't have big and safe enough defense parameter over there, if they don't have someone next to the bunker, you can simply make a hardcore pressure like this, and pretty much you are having every single enemy force which is playing around this area like on the plate to yourself. So it's just crazy good, right? Also speaking about the more bushes in this map, right? There is this bush over there which I am not a big fan of because people is blind shotting here, but here you go. And speaking about the south spawn, there is a bush over there, right? I believe you can see that, and people like to use this bush too, but I'm not a big fan either. How to try to counter this position? You can try to counter this position by sitting in this bush over there, okay? So when you are here, you can try to blind fire, or if the guy is going to get spotted, if he is trying to peek or he is trying to move like this, there is a big chance you can hit him just like this. But watch out if you are getting spotted. If there is a sniper schnitzel over there, you can take one for the team. So yeah, fellas, here you go. That was interesting performance. Speaking about the scores combined and everything, we have close to 6,000 damage and very close to 4,000 assisting / tracking damage, and that was the best battle combined so far with the T-55A. But don't worry, you are going to see quite some more action with this vehicle. And why am I saying that is because we are currently working on getting up to 100% of the mark of excellence with this tank. So this is the information for every single of you. And fellas, I will try to explain more things which you can do in the battlefield, and we'll see how everything will go, right? For example, then how I explained how you are playing on the field and so on, right? So we'll see how the things is going to go, and say leave your comment down below and say what do you think about it. Should I include more explaining about the maps and so on? And yes, I know we had a video where I was asking what do you want, and a lot of you want to have a map guides, but fellas, It's not that easy as you might think it is. By multitasking and streaming pretty much 6 days a week, and doing daily YouTube content, I don't have time for that. I simply don't. So I will try to add some pieces to the puzzle like this. And if you are watching, videos, right, you are going to get one or another tip. Anyways, that was your daily dose of skill, fellas. I hope you enjoyed this, and even though it's Sunday, we are going with a replay for you. So here you go, and see you on Monday. Skill is out. Peace.